Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a full face look. I'm trying out this Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I have the matte version of this that I'm going to be trying, as well as these Wet n Wild Multisticks. So here I am starting off with the Photo Focus foundation, and I have it in the shade Buff Bisque. I'm applying this without any primer. I wanted to see how the foundation holds up on its own, but I am setting it with my Airspun powder, and I have this in the translucent version with the extra coverage. I'm a huge fan of Airspun. I've used a couple different versions of the Airspun and I love them all equally. I'm throwing on some brows with some Ulta brow powder, and now I'm going in with my Luscious Cosmetics bronzer. Now, because I plan to go pretty dramatic with the eye look today, I'm just throwing on some lip balm. I don't plan on doing much for lip shades since I'm going to have such a dramatic eye look. Now, here is the foundation. I think it looks really great. I don't have great skin, so I'm a good candidate to test out any kind of foundation. So there it is, a little bit closer up. Now, I have acne scarring, I have hyperpigmentation, and I'm really happy with how this initially laid down. Now, here I am swatching these Multisticks from Wet n Wild, and this first shade is called Stay Cool, and then I have the black, which is the Nocturnal Wonderland. Now, these sticks are very creamy. They are multi-sticks, which means that you're able to use them, you can use them as lip shades. I'm using them for eye shades today. There's some of them I believe that you can use for blush colors. They're very, very creamy. So honestly, with the beginning process of using this product, I was very nervous. There was quite a few times during the very beginning stages of this eye look that I thought I was going to have to just shut my camera off and forget it. I've never used anything like this before, so I wasn't really sure how I was going to do it, where this look was going to go. So I started off just kind of outlining the crease, exaggerating it out to a wing. I have a very narrow, dense brush that I'm using right now to soften and blend it out a little bit. And then I end up taking a little bit of a fluffier brush to soften the look even more. Shout out to the eyelash that made it almost 3 minutes in. I just noticed it, and comment below if you were wondering how long it was going to take me to get that off my face. So now I'm taking that fluffier brush and just working that product out. I thought that the creaminess of these products was going to make it very difficult to work with, but it's very forgiving because they are very blendable. I decided instead of adding more product directly onto the eye, I wanted to just deepen up that color a little bit, so I dabbed some onto the brush that I was using, and I just wanted to get a little bit more out of it. Now I'm going to go in with the Stay Cool color. Now this is such a vibrant, bright blue. I was really impressed with the color payoff with this particular shade. I'm anxious to try other colors because the black was a little underwhelming, but this blue just really popped. So I'm curious to try some of the other shades that they have out there. So I started this shade as a liner, aligning the upper and lower lid, and then I wanted to blend that out to get that color all over the lid, and I decided to use my finger, being that it's a cream. I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be the way to go, and I'm happy that I chose to do it that way. The blending was just effortless with this. As you can see, it blended right into that black crease so well. Now, as I'm continuing to go, I thought maybe that these shades would dry down and become more like a shadow. They never did. They stayed very sticky and very tacky feeling. So I decided that I needed to go in with my Airspun powder and see if I could set these to give them more of a true shadow effect. So I set the upper and lower lid with the airspun powder, and it was immediately a soft, smooth, just like that I had used an eyeshadow feeling. So definitely recommend, if you are planning to put these on your eyes, that you do need to use a setting powder for them. Here I'm adding another layer of liner to the upper lid. I just wanted to define that blue a little bit right at the lash line, and then I go ahead and set that again. Now I am taking the Illuminator shade from this Luscious Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna pop that into the inner corner and under the brow bone. Now I'm going to take these Anonymous Beauty lashes. This is the style Goody Two Shoe, and I'm going to be applying those, just throwing on some mascara to give them a resting place. And now I'm applying the lashes. These lashes are so thick and beautiful. I felt like I needed to balance the eye out and add some mascara to the lower lashes as well. So here is the finished eye look using the Wet n Wild Multisticks. I think that this is such a beautiful look. I'm shocked that it worked out. Setting them with the powder really made all the difference in the world. It felt dry, it felt smooth, and update, it did not end up creasing on me. I have a major problem with shadows creasing, and I didn't have that issue with these, surprisingly enough. I think that Airspun made all the difference. Now, as far as the foundation goes, it held up just as well as the Multisticks. Very happy with this foundation. I'm going to be using this one very often. These products are so affordable that you almost assume they're not going to be that great. Not the case, so I really recommend you trying out Wet n Wild's products. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and please revisit.